This video explains how to set up sensors using the Milesight Toolbox app on an NFC-enabled smartphone or tablet. The app is available for free from the Apple App Store or Google Play. The setup process consists of 3 simple steps. First, open the Milesight Toolbox app and tap on NFC Read. A confirmation tone indicates a successful NFC connection. For demonstration purposes, we didn't even bother to unpack the sensor before reading it. As soon as the sensor has been read in, tap Settings in the top menu and select LoRaWan Settings. Scroll down to Application Key and replace the asterisks with the same app key that has already been set up on the gateway. Now scroll down to access General Settings. At this point, adjust the reporting interval from 10 minutes to 15 minutes by tapping the plus button a few times. Sensors can only communicate with the Flowtify server in intervals of 15, 30, or 60 minutes. After making the necessary adjustments, tap right to save the settings to the sensor. To speed up the installation, Step 2 can be repeated immediately for all sensors. Step 1 can be skipped as the app key and the interval settings are already saved for now in the Toolbox app. Once you have finished Step 2, check all sensors for their current status by tapping on NFC Read in the Status menu. In the Status section, you can check whether the sensor has already successfully established a connection with the gateway. Please keep in mind that this can take up to 15 minutes. Milesight sensors can display 4 different status messages, starting with Off, then moving to On, followed by On Activated, and finally On Deactivated. On Activated is the idle status to ensure proper communication. If On Deactivated appears, it usually means an incorrect app key was entered either on the gateway or sensor. In this case, return to Step 2, re-enter the correct app key, and save it again by tapping right. It's also recommended to double-check the app key on the gateway. Milesight sensors communicate only through their assigned gateway. If multiple gateways are being set up for different areas or locations, ensure that the devices and their corresponding sensors are clearly separated. Sensors installed twice or connected to the wrong gateway cannot transmit any data. Only modify the settings in the Toolbox app that were demonstrated in this video. Changing other settings may prevent data from being processed correctly. After you have made changes in the Toolbox app and tapped on Right, the app does not display the current status of the sensor. To display the updated status, perform an NFC Read operation after each write operation. That is the only way to ensure that you will see the updated sensor settings.